Hey everybody, this is Gary from 15790.com and my relatively new channel. It's called Postcards from the Hedge. That is on YouTube. And of course I still got my Facebook, so therefore we've kind of cleared that up. I think what I wanted to do today was just offer an epistle. I'm kind of vague as to what that actually means. I think epistle is just a term that means what's going on with family, with friends, and how things are generally going, and you're hoping that people care. That was a term that my mother liked to use a lot, and we had somebody who sent these typewritten epistles all the time, and I don't know, I guess they were entertaining in their own way, but anyway, I just kind of wanted kind of a year in review in terms of my own personal life and also, just generally. I think it just kind of all started when I lost my job in December of 2023. I was let go from Kelly Services because apparently I could not work 2 years in any kind of a job. So therefore, I was fairly confident that I'd be able to get some sort of work, some sort of full-time work, and be able to pay my, my rent and things of that nature. But unfortunately, the months went by. There's no full-time work anywhere, any place. And in August, I finally lost the fight. I was evicted, and I've been living as a homeless person now since mid-August. And it's been a drag. This whole year has made 2020 and 2021 seem like the best times of our lives. It just isn't. But I'm hoping, I think you'll understand what this means. All good things, but all bad things as well. So we will see what happens in 2025. I don't know what my prospects are. If Trump gets his tariffs, I may not be the only one. We may see skyrocketing unemployment rate, inflation rates will go up, and he's still going to say that he has all the solutions and answers, which we don't have. And that kind of gets us to the election. And this here at Woodcrest Library, this was one of those places that had a voting area. And a lot of people came that day, and I thought that this was just overwhelming support for Kamala Harris, who I voted for, and a repudiation of Trump. But then I found out that 2/3 of the people that came in here actually voted for Trump. This area has got a lot of Republicans and a lot of sour people. These are the types of people that just don't know what's going on. They don't know, and they don't care. They don't care about him being a dictator or anything like that, or being a bad leader, which is on his resume. They only care about cheaper eggs, cheaper gas prices, and they're not going to get either one. And I'm not so sure that the upcoming year is going to be any better than this one. But I will certainly try, because I know I have to. There are no government services that are even partially adequate. Whenever I try to ask somebody for a job, all I get are, oh, you got to call the food bank. Okay, that'd be fine, but I can't even get to the food bank because I have no transportation. Or they give me things like, go to the homeless shelter. All the homeless shelters are full. Then I get accosted by the police, and they tell me to do both things, and they either don't believe me or they don't want to believe me when I say there's nothing I can do. I need a place to sleep, and I have to do what I have to do. But it's kind of the way this whole year has kind of gone. It's been a real bummer. I think I just don't know what to think sometimes. I do my best, and will continue to do my best, and will continue to put out applications despite the fact that they seem to be bouncing off and not going anywhere. But if I want to be honorable, I have to do it. I have to do it this way, and that's all there is to it. So that's the way it goes. Talk a little bit about sports. Of course, the Dodgers winning their first, one would say, normal World Series in quite a long time. Normal being no strikes, no pandemics. And that last time that happened was in 1988. Freddie Freeman's home run is something that they'll talk about just as much as they'll talk about Kirk Gibson's home run back in 1988, and it was quite something. And the thing that really surprised me was how badly the Yankees simply collapsed in that last game, Game 5. These are things that Little League. These are errors that Little Leaguers don't do, but these were just obvious errors, and and it was rewarded with a lot of ridicule. They were up by 5-0, and they lost the game. And people have compared it to, the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl when they were up 28-3 and ended up losing to the Patriots and Tom Brady. And that's something that they're going to have to live with. And I can only hope that Ohtani and company will be able to repeat the process and maybe become something of a dynasty. That would be nice. But, it just kind of depends upon Guggenheim, which is Magic and Billie Jean King and all. We'll just kind of see where it goes. But it's definitely a promising type of thing. Hopefully we'll get to see Ohtani pitch again, but we don't know. So we'll just kind of go with that. I think what I wanted to talk about after that, well, I don't know, something I'm not really sure what else to talk about. This is just kind of the way the year has been in public and in my private life. I would like very much for it to be far better than it was this year. This year has been terrible. And, the unemployment rate in California is up around 5.4%. It's better than it was, but it could definitely be better. And, I suffered with things this year like cellulitis I had on my legs, and that looked pretty ugly and looked pretty terrible, but a couple of days in the hospital and some heavy doses of antibiotics, and I seem to be doing okay now. And I had a little bit of atrophied muscles, but now I'm beginning to walk those off. My leg muscles are getting stronger and they're getting better. So this is something that I could have lost my legs with, and fortunately it didn't get that bad, and it could have. But now they keep bugging me for an ambulance bill that I can't possibly pay right now because of no jobs. Can't get any money for it. So there isn't much I can do. And also this year I lost my motorcycle. It was towed away by probably the cops. There was a lot of heavy activity during the holidays, and there are people that come along and say it's an eyesore, it needs to go, and they just do what they're told. It was put onto a truck, and I'll never see it again. So now I have no transportation and no chance to ever get any transportation for maybe a good long while. My car is, I had to abandon my car about a year and a half ago because the battery died and I couldn't tow it home. So I'm anchored here pretty much, and I'm trying to look for full-time work. This year's been a drag. It's been a real drag. And at Christmas, it's really, really a drag. But I'm just going to try to make things better this year. And hopefully I'll be able to get things together after the holidays. And we'll just push forward. Like I said, all good things, but then again, all bad things. So anyway, this is Gary Bryant of 15790 and Postcards from the Hedge. And I just want all of you to have a good holiday and a Merry Christmas, and I'll try to do the same. So take care of yourselves, and I'll try to put something up past the first of the year. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon.